we're here.
Hi, everybody. It's Friday. I know it feels like Tuesday. If you're watching this live, this is the Eternal Week. But hi, welcome to Threeflings, the show on Twitch that has three tieflings. And me, the person who can't put together an intro, much to Gwen's displeasure. Anyway.
That's not why I'm making faces.
Today, so Threeflings, we are four people who have three tieflings, three of which of us are tieflings, and are playing through all of the UNCAGED Anthology. And so whether this is your first episode or your whatever episode this is, 38, I think, 39, whatever, welcome. You can jump right on in because we don't have a whole lot of back lore. And today we are playing Reclaim by Yui from Uncaged Volume 3, the one with the yuki-onna on the cover. So let's meet our tiefs, starting by welcoming back Zan Larson. Zan, tell us about your tief.
Hello, I'm Zan, and my tief is Shy, the knowledge cleric of the Bright Horns. And yeah, she's definitely not shy, if you know her at all.
Pack, tell us about your tief.
Hi, I'm Jesspack. I play Euphoria, the tiefling bard in the College of Glamour.
And Gwendy, tell us about your tief.
I play Adara, our resident fighty-bitey tiefling. She has no magic, but she won't let that stop her from getting into trouble. And she has a warg puppy named Crouton, who we found from an earlier adventure. It's the only thing the only continuity bit I care about.
So who, for 1 point of shared inspiration, who would like to give us previously on Threeflings?
I do not remember what happened. Last week was years ago.
It was the Banshee's Tale, and I'll give you a hint. You took out someone on Euphoria's list.
There was a crypt.
So there was a Banshee. I'll help you that much.
We went into...
In the Banshee's Tale, I would hope so.
We've been heading to Majin for, days now, and we got waylaid again by some people who were like, we've got a haunted crypt. Can you deal with that? And we were like, yeah, we'll clear out your undead. And then it turns out there was a Banshee in there that was like, y'all, leave. It's not good here. And we were like, sorry, we're here to clear out the undead. You get out.
I believe she was like, you're gonna get dead, and you're like, we can't die.
Yeah, joke's on you. So basically, we fought some undead, and then the Banshee was like, it's not safe here, go. And we were like, we're here to solve the problem. And she was like, the problem will kill you, go. And we were like, that sign won't stop me because I can't read. And then we fought a guy who was a wraith and had basically been like, I will make a pact with an undead demon lord thing in order to make my family very powerful. And in exchange, I'll give him a bunch of undead. And we were like, don't do that. And killed him. With the Banshee's help. And then everything was fine. And we continued on our way. And we're going to get to Majin, goddammit. And that's what I remember from the episode. And he was on Euphoria's to kill list. So, yay.
Yeah, Euphoria's got a brand new tattoo.
Yeah!
Shamrocks?
Good
Is
job.
that what it was?
What?
With shamrocks on this guy's
Shamrocks, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was in Ireland, but like Fantasy Island. So, hey, congrats. You're actually going to Majin this week.
Yay.
Yay.
So, what has Shy been up to?
Oh, well, last time she left the Threef, she was bright blue. Granted, she now has removed curse, so that only lasted about a day. But still. Removed the curse, and then, wanted to continue her search for magical artifacts. And, hidden truths in the world. She's behind on her quota.
So, Shy, in addition to knowing that Adara and Euphoria are heading to Majan, because I believe you were privy to that information, you've also heard that there is a new temple being built in Majan, or that is in the process of being built. It has been built. There's something going on. There's been sort of a change in religion in Majan.
Okay. Going to check that out. See what that's all about.
So, for the ease of everything, I will say the three of you meet up traveling towards Majan, and you are on a mountainside, and it is very snowy and cold. There's heavy snow falling.
I like to imagine Shy's like walking in front, and then you just like Euphoria and Adara spot her from far away. Like Jaws theme just starts playing. It's just dun dun as they just like get closer and closer. Like one pops up on each side, just like, "Hey, friend."
Passive perception is 14.
I'll
How
roll
sneaky
stealth.
is Adara?
Yeah, same, I'll roll stealth for this. I'll do it for the bit.
Yeah. That's an 18. Get wrecked.
I got a 15.
That's
I
enough.
just
Yeah, you both succeed in sneaking up on Shy. Which might not exactly be a good idea because her first instinct would probably to swing a weapon at you.
I can take a hit.
But I'd say what's your
And let's start with PvP combat.
All right,
need
if
it.
we're going to do this. Yep. Well, rolled a natural 1, so
Oh,
Adara
no.
got really lucky. Just, I imagine Shy has a brand new mace at this point, and a new shield. Is swinging around like there's an enemy behind her because obviously you heard Adara go, "Hey, friend!" And just overcompensates her swing, turns around and just like falls into a snowbank. Just completely ungraceful.
Oh, Adara just loses her shit.
Yes, and Shy's just like, I have no friends. Nope. Nope. Not doing this today.
I'll give you
I'm
a
just going
handout.
to stay in this snowbank for a while. Just move along.
No. You were going to Majan too, right? Come on.
Well, I was going to check out this temple. I knew you were heading this direction, but the fact that we've met up before I've even reached town means that either there's something wrong with the temple, or something's wrong with the town.
What?
I know how this works. This is what happens.
If you meet us outside of town, it means the town's gone to shit.
Yes.
Well, here, this might make your day a little bit better. I got you a gift. Look!
Looking at
and then-
Euphoria a little suspiciously.
Yeah, like, Euphoria's already wearing the other Banshee ear, and she's like, here!
It's like just holding the earring and just going, oh yes, this was the jewel from the Banshee from before.
Yeah,
Okay.
now, since we're best friends, we have a matching set of ears.
Did you say best friends? I don't think that's what that means. But this earring will be very useful.
You don't have to wear it if you don't want to, but I mean...
No, I should wear the earring. Yep. Okay, this is...
Yay, friendship!
Growth.
This is not my accepting of the moniker of best friends.
Yeah, that's my
Alright,
title. I've been working
the
on
best
that.
part was a little exaggerated, but
But we'll wear the earring. Just we'll remove one of her other earrings to put that one in.
After you put in the earring, you all feel a blast of cold air and feather-like snowflakes whoosh by you. And then standing as if carried by the wind is a tall woman in a grayish-white robe with dark, long hair. She says, "Euphoria and friends. You responded to my letter. Thank you. I'm Kyoko. Please come into my shrine."
Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you, but it is. How do you know me by name and not? And then, like, I gestured to Adara. I travel with her, like, nearly constantly.
She says, "Yes, Adara the great warrior with the strong teeth. And this is Shy, who knows all and smites with literature."
You have
That
done
is-
your research.
That is rather accurate. How did you come by this knowledge? Have we gotten such a reputation already?
I heard travelers speaking of, well, now Lady Iguana's cup and the great service that you did there. They had mentioned Euphoria as the singer who had bested their champion, which was how I heard your name first. But since I've come to know all of you, please, you must be freezing. It's warmer inside. And
Sold.
she gestures to a small cave in the mountainside.
Sure, I'll go. It's
Yep,
cold.
this is really par for the course. Yes. I bet it's warmer inside. Let's talk about how we can help, since I assume.
Yeah. As we go in, Adara just quietly mutters to Shy, like, "What do you mean already? We've been doing this for months. I'd be worried if we didn't have a reputation."
I'm not so surprised about your reputation, or Euphoria's reputation. However, I've been away from you as often as I've been with you.
Look, when you're heroes, word spreads.
Is that what you call us, heroes?
Guess you can't get rid of us that easy. Shut the fuck up, Euphoria.
So inside the cave, it is still very cold, but the wind is no longer blowing. And you see there's a shrine with a small altar in the back decorated with red ribbons and gold finishings. You also see that it's fairly snowblown in here, like it's not been well maintained, and there's withered flowers in offering vases in front of the shrine, and like small little trinkets that are kind of haphazardly strewn on the floor.
Can I glean perhaps who the shrine is set up for? Any religious symbols?
Looking around, you see that they all bear the visage of the person standing in front of you.
Okay.
She says, "Oh, as I said, Kyoko, I'm the guardian of Meijin. I protect it from storms and avalanches. But, well, I haven't been able to enter for some time. Something's blocking my access and draining my power. Something's turned the village against me, and I was hoping that you could find out who and why and help them let me back in, however you think is best, but please don't hurt the villagers. I'm their guardian.
I heard there was a new shrine. That may be a good place to start.
Well, the priestess, Ursula Giddon, she was my priestess. She should be trustworthy. She lives by the second gate. And she reaches onto her shrine and pulls out a gleaming blue crystal. And says, please give this to Ursula. It will prove that you've come from me. She should be more informed than I am, as she's in town.
Thank you. We will let her know and give her the crystal.
When's the last time you've seen her or seen anybody from town?
She pauses for a little bit. Well, it's been some time. And Jessica, the DM, is thinking probably a month. Says it's probably a month or two since they kept me out. I don't know if there was whispers against me before that, but they've turned against me, and now I physically can't go in. There's some ward or barrier keeping me out. I can't go in, and my protection of the village is fading.
And Ursula hasn't come and seen you since? She was your priestess after all.
No. I don't know if it's keeping. It's been 3 months, by the way. It's been 3 months. There you go. But it's been, she's been kept out for 2 months. There, I officially know now. That was a DM blank, not a character blank. Says yes, she did visit for some time, but I worry about her. I worry that something's gone wrong. I don't expect you to do this for free. I know that adventurers are well paid, so I have gems. They're no use to me, but I do believe that money is accepted as a token. And an heirloom left as an offering to me, a wand.
Did you say a want?
A wand.
Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Can I just sort of like appraising her and this general area get a sense of like what sort of being she might be, as she's the guardian of the town with a priest and therefore may not be human?
Yeah. Give me a religion or history check.
Can I join her in that?
You may.
Which one does Shy want to do? I'll do the other.
Okay, I think I'll do history.
I'll do religion. 19. Idara rolls weirdly well on these.
26.
Not as well as Shy.
Okay. So you are correct. She is not human. Let's see. Idara, you were doing religion?
Yeah.
So you know that this is a type of spirit, a snow spirit, that is worshipped in certain cultures. Also has a reputation for luring people to their death to die in blizzards. But this one appears to be benevolent. Shy, given that what you have heard, what you know about the history of Majin, what you know about snowy mountainous areas and creatures that look like this, you recognize this as a yuki-onna.
Yeah, but as she's taken to protecting the town, not a normal version, or at least this one has found a different sort of purpose.
Uh-huh.
Apparently. Okay.
Given that I'm familiar with the general reputation of these creatures like luring people to their death in blizzards, and given the weather outside, can I make an insight check on her to make sure that we're not the ones being lured to death?
Absolutely.
All right, thanks. 10. Seems
She
legit.
seems legit.
Yeah. She's just
I
nice.
mean, she's a beautiful, dark-haired woman, tall, seems polite, well-dressed. Cold
What's
doesn't
not to
bother her.
like? All right.
Shy's not particularly worried about being lured to death.
So are we going like now?
Yeah, what time of day is it?
Draz asked to show Luciella's art. I always show the art in the Patreon videos. So if you would like to see the beautiful art and you don't own Uncaged Volume 3, stick around, support our Patreon, and you'll see a picture.
Oh, Jess, that was good. Lure them into the Patreon with the art.
So, what time of day is it? It's morning.
So
Okay.
What time of day is it?
Sure,
I mean, we
morning
were traveling,
convenient.
so
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
we mostly want to know if it's like reasonable to go to town now, or if like we would
Oh,
show
yeah,
up
you
in the
can
middle
go
of the
Or
night.
we're gonna die in a snowstorm in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
No, I would say it's probably like before noon.
yeah, we can go to town.
Yeah.
I'd say we won't be able to find out any more info out here.
Mm-mm. There's no drawings on the side of the cave or anything like that, right?
Looking around, you see drawings. There's art of her like casting magic, protecting houses from snow tsunamis. You see her like casting little snowfalls over like a delighted looking baby in her arms, stuff like that. Building snowmen with children.
Okay. None of it looks suspicious.
It does not look sus.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I want. That's all Euphoria would like look for before we leave.
Okay. But you do see that this place looks like not well maintained.
All right. Let's go.
I will pay you when you return. Please help me enter the village.
We will do our best. At the very least, we'll find out why.
All right, let's go.
So, heading to Majan, the city is encircled by a 15-foot high stone wall, and there are 3 gates in different sections of the wall. And each gate is guarded by 2 guards.
So just to clarify, it's like one wall that has 3 different entry points as opposed to rings of walls.
Yes, it is one wall that has 3 different entry points.
You described it as such, and my brain just decided that you meant something else and got very worried.
That's fine.
I assume we would head towards the closest of the gates.
Yeah, if there's no obvious like front gate, then
Mm-hmm.
If there's no obvious open gate, if there are ones that are closed, it's like if they're all open, we'll just head towards the nearest one.
mm-hmm.
Okay. State your purpose, invasion.
I wish to view the new temple.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Come on in, come on in. And anybody who wants to can give me a perception check, folks.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Oh my god. 10.
Perception in this economy? I got a 5.
Ooh.
15.
Shy, save us.
Okay, so Shy, you see that while these walls are old and weather-beaten, there's new, thick green braided rope strung around the gates and hanging from the walls. You also see, with your 15, that there's wooden talismans hanging from the rope that have symbols painted on them.
Can I make an Arcana check on those?
Please do.
Ooh. 10.
They're definitely magical. You just can't tell what kind.
I have
Something
suspicion.
going on with those wooden things and the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
How high up are they?
They're like strung around the walls, so
Are they within like so in arm's reach? Like how tall is this wall?
Yeah. It's 15-foot high wall.
Okay.
But they're in like varying areas. It's not just like along the top.
Yeah, Euphoria's just like gonna casually like grab one to like look at it. And I'm gonna cast Identify. I'll use a spell slot for it to figure out what it is.
Okay. These are talismans that are infused with abjuration magic. So talismans and wards.
Yeah, so I'll
keep
share that with
something
everybody.
out.
I made a noise of recognition, but Adara doesn't know what that means.
Pretty sure we could figure it out. In any case, we have some places to see.
Yeah.
Get more info.
Yeah.
Might as well just go straight to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
So walking inside the village, it's noticeably warmer. And it's still snowing, but the snow melts as soon as it hits the ground or the rooftops. And it smells like sulfur in this village.
That's not often a good sign.
Yeah, that's a demon sign.
You see all of the houses and shops are also covered with those ropes and talismans, except one.
Of course, there's always one.
And that one is has the words "Go Freeze" painted on the door in kind of slapdash green paint.
I'm thinking we're going to want to know who's in that house.
Mm-hmm.
I bet. 10 gold says it's Ursula.
I'm not taking that bet.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot.
Looking further out, you also see a new structure made of black stone and surrounded by scaffolding. It's clearly in the process of being built, but it's very tall. And there's a lot of villagers working on its construction.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to try and catch some gossip about that because that seems like it's important.
So what would you like to do first?
So we can go straight to the temple, or we can see if anyone's home at the home of probably Ursula. Anyone got a strong opinion?
I kind of want to see the temple first. I assume that the structure that's being built is somehow connected to that.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Oh, that is the temple.
Oh, that is the temple. Yes. Okay.
That is the temple. The temple's being built.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to want to visit the temple and ask about it.
we
Asking
can do that.
questions is what I do.
All right. Let's go to the temple.
Okay. So, also walking towards the temple, you see that there's hot springs all around. And the smell of sulfur gets kind of stronger.
Hmm.
Okay, that's not quite as disturbing as it was before, but okay.
Put a pin in that one.
Put a pin in that one. We'll come back to that later.
Are you going? So there are double doors for the temple, and they're open. Villagers are working on the outside, but looking through, it appears empty.
Like, no pews or benches or anything, or a dais.
Oh, I meant empty of people. Sorry.
Oh, I
Does it
thought you
seem-
meant like completely blank
No,
on the
no, that was
inside.
my
It's
bad.
like,
That was my
wow,
bad.
what kind of
Does-
fuckery is going on here?
Does it
Does
seem
it
like
look like-
it's empty because people aren't allowed, or just because nobody's in there right now?
No one is in there right now.
Okay.
You said there were villagers working on it.
Mhm.
Does anyone look to be part of this church religion? I mean, I would imagine there's somebody overseeing the construction.
You can give me an investigation, or I guess you can give me an investigation or just like a straight charisma check to
Okay.
either see who the person in charge is or to like talk your way into finding that person.
Well, you know I won't do a straight charisma. So that's a 17.
Okay. So it doesn't seem to be like everyone seems to have their goals. There is a foreman who's kind of checking on things. And they're you see them doing less work, just kind of going around, making sure everyone's doing their job. And you hear them saying, like, you know, Wardlaw will want this to be ship-shape. Wardlaw want this to be beautiful. Keep up the good work, folks.
Yes, sir. I came here to check in with the construction and see about this beautiful temple being built. Is there any place where I can perhaps go in, or
Yes.
I wasn't
it's-
expecting. I just don't want to get in the way of the construction.
Oh no, it's not finished yet, but yes, suit yourself. It's not, you know, once she's finished, she'll be the most beautiful temple that Tomate ever built. That's what Wardlaw says. But I know she is a real lady. She is. Oh well,
Is
she
this a
should be
temple for
inside
her?
somewhere. Huh?
Is this a temple for her? Or
Oh no. Wardlaw came in and she saved us. She told us the truth and showed us the light and told us the true gospel of Tomate, and we're building this temple to Tomate.
Gonna want to
Tomate?
make a religion check on this Tomate.
Yeah, go ahead.
can I assist?
Sure.
Yes, assist me, please.
Yes, roll with advantage.
Oh, there we go. I got a natural 20 on that one. So that goes to 25.
You have never heard of a deity known as Tomate, but that name sounds very sus to you.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Tomate.
I am unfamiliar with Tomate. Could you perhaps
Here.
tell me of these truths? Because I'm very interested.
Says, well, Tom 8, she's the goddess. She's the multicolored goddess, and we're building this temple to her. She created the hot springs for all of her worshippers, and she's cast out that cold abomination that was trapping us here in an eternal winter, and now we're going to well, this temple's for her as a thank you, so that she can manifest and continue to give us her gifts of warmth and bounty. But take a look inside for yourself.
Okay. All right. And what in particular is this Tomate a goddess of? I mean, just warmth and...
All the goodness and warmth and light in the world.
So is she like a hearth deity, or like... She's supposed to help with your crops? Like, I don't... Do you have a book on her? Can we read about her?
Oh, yes, please. Do you have a book?
Well, there's a... Come here. Don't let the other workers hear me say this, but there's a hidden door in the temple for true believers. And if you can get through that door, that's where the real secrets are.
You just said the magic word, my friend.
It's in the back, past the altar. Prove your devotion to Tomate, and you can get through it.
I see. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful.
Now back to work, folks. Pleasure meeting you. Enjoy your stay.
Oh yes, I hope your work continues on this beautiful, beautiful piece of architecture.
Well, they've got an eye for brutalism, huh? Look.
Do we want to go now, or?
I mean, we might. Well, we should probably. Maybe we'll circle back on it. Maybe we'll go take a visit to. Because it sounds like it might be involved. You know, it might take some time.
Yeah, I'd say we might want to stop by someplace else before entering the temple, where there might be a secret back room full of who knows what.
Fine.
Perhaps even this Tomate person.
Look, Idara. It's
What do you
only
think?
10 o'clock in the morning.
What do you think happened to Tom's
really?
1 through 7? That's.
I'm not quite awake enough yet to deal with cult stuff this morning. I think we need to go talk to another human being first.
All right. We can find Ursula and maybe some coffee. Warm up a bit. Is there still a blizzard happening, like here now?
Well, she said the snow didn't even really stick to the ground, that it was a lot warmer here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still snowing, but it melts as soon as it hits the roofs.
Okay. So Ursula or somewhere else?
I think
Yeah, Ursula.
Get the
So,
other side of this story.
shockingly, you did pick out Ursula's house.
What?
What?
The
How did
one
we do
house that wasn't festooned with these green ropes? Yeah, I wonder.
How did you know? So it is closed. You would need to knock.
Yep, already done. You've already knocked.
The door opens a crack, and you see an elderly green face, white hair pulled back, very tall, like kind of hovering over Euphoria, the door. She says, "Look, I'm not putting up your bloody ropes, so go away."
Oh, we wouldn't
Oh.
ask you to.
We're out of towners. We were looking to speak with Ursula. We have a gift.
You have a gift.
Yes, I'd
Yeah.
rather not.
Like Euphoria pulls out the ball.
I wasn't.
Or the orb.
I was hoping to get inside before we just pulled that out in front of the entire
It's
town.
fine. I'm blocking it. I'm the one that can see it. Besides you, nosy guy.
You showing the crystal?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you said a ball, and I was like, a ball of
Yeah,
what?
I meant I just imagined it being like a crystal orb, and I just called it a ball.
It's like, is this like a ball of puff from the Grey Bags of Trance? Here, we brought you fluff.
I procure the sphere of entering.
We brought you a fluff, which will turn into an animal.
It's a triple.
As soon as she sees the crystal, her eyes widen. She says, come in, you're from Kyoko, come in immediately. And she opens the door, and you see that she is a tall, elderly, orcish woman with white hair and a messy bun. She's wearing pale blue robes with red brocade around the sleeves. And looking around, her house is small but well kept. There's a miniature version of Kyoko's shrine sitting in the far corner with a beautifully carved stone baby taking center stage. The shrine's lacquered and has a chrysanthemum pattern inlaid with white opal. Ursula looks tired but regal and gestures for you to sit at her table with an air of patience. She says, now, what can I do for you travelers? Sent by Kyoko.
Yes, Kyoko expressed worry that she could no longer enter the town, and
because of the ropes.
Yes. I can't say that I'm having good feelings about what's going on either, especially as I have heard of no deity called Tom 8.
Yes, she's that Wardlaw. She came about 3 months ago saying she was a soothsayer drawn by some malevolent spirit to remove her from the town. And then told everyone that beautiful Kyoko was the malevolent spirit, keeping us trapped here in an eternal winter, just for her own amusement. Like it's not cold enough in the mountains. Like she would need to do that for entertainment. She keeps us safe. Well, people started to believe her, and then Wardlaw told everyone to hang up those bloody talismans and ropes. Keep the spirit out, and well, now look at what's happened to the village.
Is Wardlaw still around in town, or did she leave after she started?
No, she lives underneath that temple she's having built. The Tom 8, that's all she talks about. Tom 8.
You say, now look what's happened to the village, but so far all I've seen is nice weather and hot springs and some graffiti on your door. What else is going on?
All of the tubers and roots are dying. We have no crops. The elk and the game have deserted us. There's nothing to eat. Well, there is a bit, but we're running out of food. And it smells like sulfur. That hot spring reeks. I think that Wardlaw's up to something. I've never heard of a Tom 8 either, and I don't know if she came here to spite Kyoko or if it's something else, but I don't like her.
They did say the foreman said something about there being a secret room in the temple.
Yeah, but he didn't tell us that Wardlaw lived under the temple, so
now
he's on my shit list.
Well, we now have a good idea of how to get to Wardlaw.
Well, we have to prove our belief. Thank you.
Devotion.
I think I have a way that I could find a secret door.
I'm more worried about how to unlock it. Oh no!
As soon as you say that, a brick comes crashing through Ursula's window. and she jumps.
Does the
Now
brick
that is
have
uncalled for.
Does the brick have anything flaming attached to it?
No.
I'm going outside.
But you do hear laughter outside.
I'm running outside.
Okay. You see
Yeah,
two
Euphoria?
kids there. What was Euphoria doing?
Euphoria's just gonna follow behind Adara because she's just gonna do thaumaturgy and just help Adara out.
All right.
Intimidate whoever
okay.
is like messing with.
Idara has a moment where she's like, kids, but is already committed and is not above bullying children as previously established. So she's just gonna charge them.
Okay.
Do they run?
Yeah.
Okay.
They do run, but you hear one of them shout, "You won't always have your guard. Get out of town."
Then, as they're running away, Idara will just yell at them, like, "You harm this house or the woman inside, you'll answer to me. Get out, don't come back." And then, slow down a bit so she doesn't catch up with these children whose legs are probably much shorter than them, or than hers.
Yeah, they're running towards the temple.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can I make the ground shake as they like run further away from Adara?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'll just make the ground shake.
Meanwhile, Shai stayed behind and is like, "Do you have any like I could get some canvas. We could put it over the window. We could
You
at
have, like,
least
glue.
stop most of the cold air from coming in."
That would be lovely. That's my second window they've smashed. They think it's my fault they're out of food when, well, really, I'm sure it's something that Wardlaw's up to. Yes, we can. Last time I used my bed sheet, but I believe I have an old coat. Would that do?
No, I've got some canvas in my pack. We can just use that. It's like,
As well.
don't want to use your coat in this weather for a window.
As well, thank you. Thank you for fixing that. Can I make you a cup of tea?
Oh,
It's the
yes,
least I can
please.
do.
I'm sure my compatriots have dealt with the problem for now.
They come back in at that
They'll
moment.
be back.
Idara just going like,
I don't know. Idara can be very imposing when she wants to be.
Little shits.
yeah. Idara came back like, "It's fucking kids. I picked the wrong time to grow a conscience. Should have just beat one of them up. Sorry about your window."
Oh, it's happened before. It'll happen again, but I'm glad you didn't hurt the children. That would be... Well, it would be worse if they thought I was a murderer on top of blaming me for taking their food away.
That's fair. Hopefully we scared him though. quick thank you, Pat, to Euphoria.
At least long enough for us to figure out what's really going on.
What does Warlaw look like? Since we're gonna probably run into her.
She says, well, she's a tall human, red hair, strange eyes, amber
Awesome.
colored, pale. I've never seen eyes that color in my life.
Idara just sort of makes a face and is like, okay.
Her pupils okay? Like, are they normal? Or do they look like...
No, she looks like a person. She just looks like she's weighing the measure of you when she looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, like that face. She points at Adara. Well done. That's close. Not quite it, but that's close to it.
Mm.
Just, human redhead.
with amber eyes?
All
That's
right.
not really normal.
Well, thank you. I'm sorry we can't stay longer, but I think it would be better for the town if we go to the temple and figure out what's actually going on.
Yes, the sooner we can bring the Guardian back into the town, the better.
Yes, I agree. It's like, I think possibly if there's nothing supernatural going on to cause the crops to fail, that it might actually be the installation of the hot springs. I imagine that the introduction of such minerals might upset the balance in the soil.
I don't know all of that. I'm just a priestess of the Guardian. But you sound very well informed. Or opinionated. One of those.
Both.
Both.
Do we want to leave maybe Crouton with her? Are his manners good enough yet?
His defined manners.
Housebroken?
I'm gonna make an executive decision that at this point Crouton is housebroken. We've had him for at least a couple weeks. So yeah,
He's housebroken in the fact that he will not break or abuse any houses while he is inside them for now.
yeah. That seems. Do you want to hang on? I'll go back outside where I assume I left Crouton. Bring him in, just holding this massive warg puppy that's like bigger than my torso at this point, doing the like that carry. This is Crouton. He can supervise the house if you want backup.
My grandpa used to have one of these. Oh, I haven't seen a wargie in years. Come here, little one.
He's doing full body wiggles. Just, oh, let me out.
She goes, oh, he'll be in good hands with me. I'll trade him the orcish way.
Uh-oh. All right. He knows some commands. They're all in Abyssal, which I don't know if you speak. But
I don't speak that.
That's fine. You know, I'm sure you'll figure it out. To Crouton in Abyssal, Adara will just be like, be good, no peeing.
He's like,
Shai will just be like, which commands have you taught him in Abyssal? I can write them phonetically, and hopefully she'll be able to get her point across.
Adara helps Shai transcribe, like, just, you know, sit, come, stay, touch.
Yeah, so like Euphoria will just pipe up and go, this is why you need to do hand signals too. Like, sit.
He's learning, so you need to do both. He hasn't yet learned one or the other.
And who knows, when we come back, maybe he'll have learned something new.
Quite possibly. All right.
You're not training him as a mount, are you? You're too tall for that.
Yeah, no, he's just gonna be a friend.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
But we need
potentially a guard dog.
Yeah, we need sturdy friends in our line of work, so he will be trained to be sturdy.
That. All right, so yes, leaving Crouton in Ursula's capable hands. You go back into the warm snow.
See a little yellow patch and I'm like, good, he found a spot already.
Warm snow just sounds like such an oxymoron, but it's like slushy. It's like, and the spell's really starting to get me.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go to like the temple proper again, can we go find like their farming area just to take a peek and see what's happening to the plants?
Good idea.
Sure. Yeah, you can find that.
Cool.
I want to see if they're cursed or something.
Jess packs like plant brains kicking in and goes, oh.
What kind of blight is it?
Is it a plant plague? Is it a
nutrient deficiency?
magical drain?
Yellow are the leaves.
So finding where they grow like roots and tubers and root vegetables. Give me a nature check to see what's going on with these plants.
Cool.
I will help her with that.
Thanks.
I'll keep an eye out for people who might consider yelling at them for messing with the plants.
That's a 19.
Okay. So as soon as you get down to like touch the plants, you feel that the ground is weirdly warm. Like not just for winter in the mountains, but like summer on a sunny day at the beach warm.
Like possible volcanic activity.
Too hot to touch.
You can touch it, but it's hot.
Yeah, no wonder their stuff's dying. I'm pretty sure we have a demon cult in that temple.
Not again! We just got rid of the last one.
And digging around, it smells like sulfur.
Yeah, it smells like rotten eggs. Yeah, it's demon fucker.
Look, this is the third demon cult, and I will take it over more missing persons cases.
I think this is my first demon cult with you all.
Well,
I would rather find.
I would say it's not my first demon cult, but my first one with you two.
We probably handle it differently from the rest of your order.
Mm-hmm.
We have the most interesting case.
Oh, I believe that.
Look, maybe it's a cousin. Let's go check.
You also see, with your kick-ass roll, Euphoria, you see that there's fissures in the rocks, and areas where the plant life just seems burned away.
Yeah, that's
not. Euphoria's just gonna van away and go. What I tell you?
It's like, and here we have.
I mean, lots of things hate plants.
END.
Oh, Traz, I can't believe that Victoria's behind this.
Leave your cousin unattended for 3 episodes. She goes and starts a cult.
Oh,
All right, so you head into the
better
temple.
find that out. Yep, now we can head to the temple.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's still folks hard at work on the outside. On the floor of the inside, it's taken up by a large mosaic of a beautiful woman with dark hair and her eyes are closed. She is wearing a cloak of red, green, and blue, and the lining is black and white. At the back of the temple, on an altar, is a copper chalice filled with gold coins, pieces of jewelry, and gemstones. And you see onyx, opal, ruby, emerald, and sapphires in there.
Devotion.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And anybody who wants to can give me a history or religion check.
Yes, please.
Can I just use my eyeballs and see if the image of the
You're
woman...
looking for the trapdoor?
Well, that too. But first I was wondering if the image of the woman looked like noticeably similar to Kyoko, or if it was like obviously a different person.
It is obviously a different person.
Okay. I rolled high, but even though I'd get higher with history, I think I'll go with religion. Well, actually, we'll go with history for this one, because I'm pretty sure this religion is bunk. That's a 26.
Yeah, and I got a 12 for religion.
So Euphoria, this like immediately clicks in your brain. And Shy, you suddenly realized why Tomate sounded off, because you realized it's Tiamat backwards. And this is a temple to Tiamat.
Well, shit.
Of course it is. Oh yeah, this is super, super bad news. All right. Yeah. This has now become something that we need to take care of as soon as possible.
I got a 24 to find the trapdoor.
You know, if that hadn't worked, Shy was just about to bring out her wand of secrets, but yeah, go, have at.
Idara just standing by it like, oh, what are you guys talking about?
So Adara, the trapdoor is in the far left corner of the room, behind the altar with the chalice in it. And you see 5 small hollows in a circle at the top, and there is a riddle carved in the stone beneath.
Oh, Lord. And
Euphoria.
Euphoria, like, looks at Shy and goes, a fucking dragon? Really?
From the other side of the room, Idara is just like, Euphoria, I found a riddle. This place sucks.
Oh, joy. My favorite. Think I know how to solve this one.
What did you guys find?
It's like, fuck Tiamat, fuck a dragon, fuck a riddle.
Fucking hate riddles. Did you guys find anything?
Well, you know, Tiamat. Yeah. Anyway, anyway,
Yeah, a dragon. Isn't that great? Isn't that
Riddle.
grand? I really wish we were on a missing persons case
I'm-
right now.
I don't.
I'm gonna take a look at this riddle and let's see.
To take your minds off it, you two can race. And I'll wait.
Okay.
I just put a picture of Tiamat in the chat so everyone
boy.
can see how pretty she
Mm-hmm.
Evil.
All right.
So the riddle
The riddle.
The riddle.
says 5 to pass beyond the gate and 5 to guide you forth. First is night as old as hate, then snow with little worth. Yubi has an English accent, so maybe this rhymes with an English. I will do that. No, I won't. I will not insult everyone on here.
With
But
little worth.
forth and worth rhyme if you're British. Third comes oceans deep and still, then blood with ancient lore. 5th for valleys with treasure to spill, and I shall reign forevermore.
All right.
So I can put that whole riddle in
Yes.
our chat so that you can take a look at it.
Yes, please. I'm wondering. I'm going to take a look at the gems because I'm thinking the colors and the gems will be what we need.
Yeah,
it was,
that's what I was.
the first one was black. So you said there was, there was a black gem in
Onyx.
there. Onyx.
Shit, that wasn't it. Sorry.
She just sent us the picture of Tiamat.
Come on, why won't you let me copy Adobe? Oh, I guess Uncaged has like turned off copy paste.
Oh
So
no.
I'll just
Don't pirate the
write it
riddle.
But it was black and then white. I think there was opals as well in there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It would
We
be
had-
either opal or diamond, but I think if there were opals, that would be what we
Opal.
would need.
I would go with opal.
I wish I could remember how to read so I could just
Oh, there we
reread the riddle. Okay.
5 to pass beyond.
I'm
the
writing
gate,
it.
It's
Five. And 5 to guide you forth.
Snow with little worth means it's not going to be diamond.
Yeah.
There you
so
go.
it'd be an
So,
opal.
opal.
Okay. I just typed really
Third
fast.
Third is oceans, so that would be a
Oh,
sapphire.
Draz already posted it. Oh,
No, it was at the same time.
okay. Thanks, Draz. You're the best.
Anyway.
Sapphire and ruby.
And then emerald
Yeah.
for the last one.
Okay.
So how
So-
many? So
I think we need 2 of each. We need 5 to pass beyond and 5 to guide us
There's
forth.
5 hollows in a little circle.
The
how many gems
I think we need 2 of each. We need the first 5 to pass the gate, and then 5 somewhere down the line.
Yeah, unclear if this riddle is warning us that there will be another door, or if it's just like, fuck, I needed more words for my meter.
Yeah.
Or, like, warning you that, like, you know,
If there
five,
are
five heads of
each-
Tiamat are gonna be waiting for you at the end with their maw open and shiny,
Oh,
shiny teeth.
yeah. Yeah.
Let's bring, I mean, there's just this cup full of gems, right? No one's around?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna empty it, like, on whatever
There's
surface it's
jewelry
on.
in there too.
Yeah, I'm gonna just turn out the whole cup, just, like, on whatever table it was on.
Okay.
And then we can
Are
pick
you
out...
taking all of it?
Don't worry about it. We can take one set for the door, and then we can each hang on to one in case we need those sets for something else.
Just like we're gonna take the whole chalice with.
I deeply considered
Well,
it.
actually, what does the chalice look like? Because we actually might need to bring the chalice, because it might have each of the stones embedded in the cup.
It's a large copper chalice. I almost
Never
said
mind.
Callus.
Let's bring it just in
It's a
case.
callus.
It's not fancy.
Uh,
It's just copper.
I help separate out the gems we need, and then just sweep the rest back in the chalice, and put all that in my bag of holding. And I'm like, if this belongs to well-meaning citizens who want their shit back, we'll worry about that later. We might need it.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, they'll need it to buy food, because they sure as shit ain't getting it from Wardwall.
All right. So, Shai's like placing one in each of the little indents. It was onyx, then opal, then sapphire, and ruby, and then emerald.
And that door shifts. And there is a stair going downwards.
All right, I'll go first. Meat shield activate.
Going
Shai,
down.
do you want to go with them next, or do you want me to go?
How about you go next? I'll be eyes behind, just in case.
Alright.
I'm gonna try and progress as quietly as I can with the understanding that Shai's about 10 feet behind me.
As you descend, it gets hotter and hotter. And you find yourself in a chamber carved from dark volcanic rock. And the smell of rotten eggs stings your nose. There's a gleaming hoard of treasure, still small, but clearly loved, in the corner of the room. Beside it is a simple desk and a chair with a standing mirror. The room is silent but foreboding.
Can we, like, pause in the entryway for a second just to, like, take stock? Are there, like, other doors that lead out of here? Obvious footprints? Sounds of breathing if we wait for a bit?
Give me a perception check.
Sure. Aggregate 20.
You don't hear anyone breathing, and it seems like you're the only people in here. What you do see is there's no other entrances, but this is a weirdly large room for how simple it is. I mean, you've been in like bedrooms that are built in caves, basically. You've been in a lot of them. And you know, they're usually small, especially when they're built into a cave formation. Mm-hmm. There's like a human-sized bed and a human-sized desk, but the room itself is quite large for this furniture. And you see scorch marks and claw marks on the walls and the floor.
Feeling this is going to be a
Can
drag.
I do a nature check on the claw marks at least?
Yeah.
Can I bring out the Wand of Secrets and see if there are any traps in this room? Or
Yeah.
secret doors?
I'm just gonna stay on alert.
That's a 7 for my nature check.
It looks like claw marks made by something bigger than a human.
Amazing. I love that for me.
Mm-hmm.
And there are nothing is trapped in here. No
And
secret doors.
No secret doors, no traps.
Looking around now that you're like in the room though, you see on the desk there's some writing, and next to the bed is a small statue of Tiamat.
Wow.
And the red head has bright golden eyes. The other eyes are closed.
Good, so we only have to fight one head of Tiamat.
Writing. You said there was writing. I'm going to go check out that writing.
What's up with the mirror? Is there anything like carved into it? Does it look like it wants to be broken? Because
What a question.
It looked like it wants to be broken.
Does it look like it wants to be broken? It looks like a standing mirror, like something a vampire could not see themselves in. But that you can.
What a suspicious description.
It's a beautiful standing mirror. And this writing is in Draconic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a prayer to Tiamat. And it offers Tiamat the village of Majin as part of her eternal horde.
Oh, this is not good.
Pocket that shit.
Yep, definitely pocketing that.
Your inner Adara says this, as Adara does not speak Draconic and does not know what you read.
It's like, the town's in trouble. More so than we even thought.
Great. Do we need her out now?
why don't we? I am really feeling like maybe we should just reverse graffiti the town and burn all the green ropes and let
I think we definitely need to do something about
go
the
back in.
I respect that idea, and then I think we should come back down here.
Yeah, it would just be, I feel like it might be really helpful if we,
How large is
had her with us.
How large is the what?
the statue of Tiamat?
It's small.
I'm thinking if we need to convince the town, the statue and the letter will convince them.
Alright, you want me to grab
Statue
it
of
then?
Tiamat.
I'll grab the statue.
Yeah, I'll just shoot anything else that moves.
Yeah. Euphoria doesn't even want to touch the statue directly because she's like, oh.
I'd say rub a blanket around it, something.
Yeah, Euphoria's got like an old cloak that she doesn't wear anymore. She just like takes it out and like scoops it, so it's like as if she's got like a little cat in the bag type of deal with the statue.
Okay. So, are you going back out to Kyoko, or are you going to look for Wardlaw?
I think we're going back out and we're starting to break the wards?
Is that
the plan?
That's right. It is the daytime, isn't it?
Hmm?
Yeah. The thing
What
is,
happens if we wait till night when everybody's asleep and then we do reverse graffiti on the town?
okay, it's like we could do two things. We could try and convince the town that they have been duped. We have the proof.
They're just gonna think that we forged it down here in the basement.
Yeah, they're gonna need to see the room, I think. But I support this plan of burning the wards in the night, bringing Kyoko in, and fighting a dragon. Idara will say once we're out of the dragon's den. Because I assume we left.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Well-
Quick question about the mirror, though. Was there any buttons on it or anything like that? Like, is it a scrying mirror? Which is why I was asking if it wants to be broken, because
Oh, it's just a mirror.
it's just a mirror. Okay. I didn't know if if Wardlaw was using the mirror as, like, a means of communication with somebody, so I was just
Got
like...
it.
It's like, if we're not convincing the town, I say we leave the statue here then. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry for you. Okay, so,
She will put the statue back on the desk.
alright.
We might leave the notes then, too.
We can go... No, taking that.
Well,
All right,
so
then.
reasoning for taking the letter.
I don't want to
then-
take a chance of that getting burned and, evidence being gone.
Right. So under that same line of thinking, shouldn't we still take the statue?
I mean, we can, but, I just thought the papers are a lot easier to carry about than the statue. Anyway,
I mean, the statue's fine. I'll carry it.
Let's
do
just.
we go to Ursula, come up with a plan on how to get as many of the green ropes as possible?
I think we go to Ursula, we tell her what we're doing, and we see if we can get the town out of the town, maybe, but yeah.
All right. Before he goes, can I see that letter? We want to make it look like nobody's been here, right? So she just makes a forgery of the letter.
And leaves the forgery?
Says
Yeah.
she's a criminal, and then leaves it
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
you have a
desk.
forgery kit, right?
Yeah.
How long are we spending
Okay,
in this
yeah.
dragon's
Okay.
bedroom?
That takes a while, right?
I don't really remember how long it takes.
I guess it would depend on how long that letter is. If it's just one page,
It's not that long. And you speak Draconic, right? So you
Yeah,
can
I
do that.
speak Draconic, yeah. I can have it done in 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. All right. Let's head back to Ursula, and come up with a plan on how to burn some of these ropes, get Kyoko back, and we're probably going to be fighting a dragon. This is... Why do I do things with you two?
Because we get paid.
Because we're friends.
No, that's why I do things with us. Because knowledge.
You're right. You're right.
And friendship.
And friendship. No, that's why you do things.
Mhm.
Leaving Wardlaw's... Actually, leaving the temple.
I put the chalice and stuff back again so it doesn't
Okay.
look like it just got ransacked.
Okay. That is good to know. You see by the wall a place with a ladder leaning against one of the walls of Meijin. Like a worker on the temple had just kind of absentmindedly left it there.
A ladder.
No one seems to be around that ladder.
I'll climb it.
What's at the top of that ladder?
Where's it going?
You reach the top of the wall and find yourself right where the top layer of these ropes are strung in an unbroken circle around the walls.
This is a perfect opportunity.
Why don't you give me an acrobatics check to balance on that wall?
Sure.
Or athletics, your choice.
Sure.
I think they're the same for you, though.
Me? No. That's a 21 on athletics.
Okay, yeah, you are up there.
I'm proficient
Okay.
in one of them.
I think we have to follow her though, to help with this.
I mean, someone want to just light something on fire and hand it to me? Like, we could start solving
No.
this problem right now if we want. Why
Yeah,
who
I
put a
could- I
ladder
could-
here?
How many people are around?
Yeah, where's the owner of this ladder?
As it looked like it was left by
Out.
somebody who was working on the temple.
Okay.
Are people out and about in the town, or have they all gone, like, AWOL and they are nowhere to be found?
There's still people out and about in the town. So if you want, you could give me a stealth check up there too.
Sure.
Sorry, didn't mean to make your job harder.
No, it's fine. 17.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm stealthy and athletic as hell.
So if the other two of you just want to be seen like hanging out by a ladder.
Sip.
I want to get up the ladder. I want to help.
Okay.
I mean, Idara
You wanna
like
do that
flattens
now?
herself to the wall so that she's not as visible and is just whispering down like,
Okay.
"Are we doing this now or at night?"
Let's do this now. I mean, I don't think with what we know, I don't think we can wait.
All right. Shy and I have got this. Euphoria, can you get to Ursula, tell her to contact Kyoko, and then come back to this ladder?
Yeah, do you just want me to distract the townsfolk with a round of song while you're doing this shenanigans after I go get Ursula?
Sure, because that sounds like a class feature that you don't get to play with often.
Dope.
We have a plan.
Yeah,
This is
So I
great.
do it.
we're not being impulsive at all.
I love it. I love it.
Let's
So-
see how acrobatic and stealthy Shy can be in with a shield and chainmail.
You want to
Because-
maybe put the shield
Yeah,
down?
we all know this could be great. Well, the shield strapped to her back,
All
but
right.
it's still not going to make climbing very easy.
I mean, you could do athletics.
Oh, that's true. I could do. I mean, that's not bad, especially not with athletics. That's 15.
Okay. Yeah, you get up there.
Okay. All right. Should I try for stealth? 'Cause-
Yeah, you should try.
Let's try. And that's a natural one.
Oh,
So you
Two-
get up
two
there
total.
Euphoria's making a distraction.
and you see one of the guards who had been at one of the gates go, "Oi! Get off of there! This isn't for kids! This isn't a climbing wall!"
I assure you, sir, I am no kid, because I am not stealthy at all at this point.
Idara just
Two guards start walking over to the two of you and says,
No,
"We should take him to Wardlaw. She'll know what to do with him."
is Euphoria still here? Or is she elsewhere?
Yeah,
Would've
Euphoria.
gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Euphoria's-
Is she like gone?
Like,
no, I think
mean,
she's gone.
like halfway to Ursula's
Yeah,
house because she
it's-
was
it's-
putting the hustle on it.
It's like Adara is still stealthy. Shy is not. I'm thinking Shy is going to run the other direction along the wall. Hopefully they won't see Adara.
This is fun for me.
Yeah, because this is gonna be great. Because Shy could definitely fall and break her neck, but this is great.
She'll get a D4 of hit points back thanks to her new earring.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. Okay. Do you want to have a chase, Shy?
Are you looking up the
please.
rules for a chase?
I am.
Oh my god.
Well, Adara goes along cutting these down, and Euphoria is going to distract the town. Is that what's going to happen now?
Yeah,
Okay.
After telling Ursula what's going on and encouraging her to leave to go get Kyoko.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So since that will take probably a minute or so to talk to Ursula, before you do your song, let's have a chase.
Perfect.
That sounds like a totally useful thing for us to do.
This game
Yeah,
opened with
so-
PvP. It was all gonna be just a wild ride today.
Uh-huh.
So let's roll initiative, Shy.
All right, let's do this.
Ooh, they got a nat
And
20.
that ties in timeout. So let's that'll be a 19 for initiative.
Okay. So you are ahead, but they get to roll first. Because they got a 20.
Ooh. Oh, that
Which
hurts.
brings it to 21. So I would say, so you're 15 feet above them,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to run away from them.
Mm-hmm.
So they can, I would say we'll start with them being about 15 feet on the ground away from you. So they will start by running over towards you
Mm-hmm.
and trying to
Oh,
huh?
I was about to say, could I have kicked the ladder so that they don't have an easy way up?
They're on the other side, actually. They're on the outside,
Oh, never mind.
so they
Never
would
mind.
have to climb.
Okay.
So yeah. They're not gonna climb yeah, they will. So they're gonna try and climb up that ladder. Or not the ladder, sorry, just scale the wall, basically. So
Mhm.
that's gonna take a minute. So it is your turn. Go ahead.
All right. So I can sprint away along the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to also, let's see. Okay. All right. I'm going
You can
to.
use the dash action, a number of 3 plus your constitution modifier.
Yes, I
For
can
each
use.
action after that, you have to do a constitution check or take a level of exhaustion.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was just thinking though that nah, that wouldn't work the way I think it would. I was about to say I do have like the light cantrip, and if I was going to see if I could try and blind them with the light, maybe if light or
Sure, go ahead.
energy could work in that way, I would want to do
Blinded
something like
by
that.
the light.
Light, I would have to touch something. So I figure if I touch like a section of the wall or something on the wall, or touch
Mm-hmm.
something and then drop it on the wall, then it would kind of blind them until they get past it.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to drop that. So I won't be able to dash, but I will be able to still run away after that.
Okay. How far are you running?
I've got 30 feet.
Okay. So you go 30 feet. They're going to then finish their movement to get up the wall, and then that blinded thing goes off immediately, correct?
Yes.
What's the save for it? Or does it just happen?
I think it light just happens. If I was going to use something like thaumaturgy,
Okay.
uh
So you just shine a light in their faces.
yeah, basically.
Okay.
I
So
don't even really want to like I just want
blind them.
I just want to distract them enough that they are going to be either confused or uh just I'm trying to give them an opportunity to not notice Idara even more. It's like I want them to chase me. I want them to be distracted by this light.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just rolled for them, and one of them is definitely distracted and is going to stop there. The other one is going to continue to chase after you and throw a spear at you.
Okay.
Adara,
Okay.
give me another stealth check to make sure that you're hidden.
Sure.
That spear's going to miss, by the way.
19.
You are still hidden. Shy, you are up.
All right. I'm going to dash along the wall.
Mm-hmm. So 60 feet?
So 60 feet.
Okay, so you are 90 feet ahead of one of them. 90 feet ahead of one, and I think 120 feet ahead of the other. Guy without spear is going to dash. Guy with spear is also going to dash, but he is 30 feet behind. And Shy, you reach a part in the wall where it is a little bit uneven. It isn't as well taken care of. Give me an acrobatics check. Stay up on the wall, please.
All right.
If you get arrested, you get out of the fight.
That's 11.
You skirt it and stay on the wall. And you hear behind you, no messing around. Just get on off the wall and we'll take you to Waldrow.
You'll have to catch me first.
Another spear comes flying at you and super misses.
Yes.
And these guys actually, again, come up. And one of them falls off of the wall.
Cool. I didn't actually want to hurt any of them, but, sorry, guy.
He takes 3 points of damage and stays on the ground. His buddy goes, you see that? You've injured an officer. Now get down here.
Kind of his own fault, really.
And it's your turn, Shy.
Since I'm on, like, a less stable part of the wall, I'm thinking I'm not going to dash.
Okay.
What do I want to do? Gosh, I kind of want to do my spiritual weapon and just kind of like leave it behind and just be like, and then run a bit more. So it's like there's just a glowing book in the middle of the wall. And
when the guard approaches, will it hit him in the face?
It will try and push him back. I'm not sure. I don't want it to do any damage, but I want it to stop him from advancing.
Okay. So you run. It takes guard a minute. Let's see. He starts to struggle and almost falls off the wall, but rights himself and ends up right in front of your book. What will Book do?
Book will flap in his face.
Okay, give me an attack for the Book, please.
Okay, that'll be a 23.
Oh no.
Yeah, dude falls off the wall, and I'm gonna say he's not looking to get up.
Oops, that one was a bit more on purpose. Sorry, sir.
He goes, get down here! I don't get paid enough for this. And Idara, what's going on with you?
Idara basically, like, realized that Shy was gonna run, stood very still, or, like, just sort of froze in her, like, prone position, wherever she was, counted in her head to, like, 20 or something, and is like, all right, fuck it. And so she's just gonna get up, and, like, pull up the rope of the, talismans, and, do they look like they need to be, like, merely cast aside, or do they look like they need to be disabled as somebody who's run into a lot of magical traps in her time?
It looks like if you remove them from the walls, that is what's keeping Kyoko from out of the, like, area.
Okay, and how firmly attached do they seem to be?
You can, like, firmer than Christmas lights.
All right. So
like shoelaces.
She's gonna basically take the rope that she's holding and just, like, cut through part of it, hold one end, and just start, like, running along the wall, like, pulling it off as she goes.
I love it. Yeah, give me another athletics check to stay up there while you're doing
that. Sure. 16.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, just pulling, and you hear, like, the clatter of these things falling off behind you. Euphoria, while this chaos is going on the walls, what's going on with you?
Yeah, so if I've made it to Ursula's house, I've informed her to like leave to go get Kyoko. Cause Tiamat's here.
No, Tomate.
No, and then like Euphoria writes Tomate down and then writes Tiamat directly under it and shows her.
Oh shit.
That was basically our reaction.
She goes, well, let's get those wards down and get Kyoko back in here.
Yeah, so Idara's taking the ward. Idara and Shai are taking the wards down, and I'm gonna go sing a song in the middle of town and distract everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like singing.
Yeah, I do. And playing my ocarina. It's fine.
I'll go get Kyoko. Good luck with your song.
Yeah,
And you
Shai
see
and
her-
Idara are taking the words down. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what's happening right now.
I mean,
I'm looking
Tori
forward.
doesn't really know.
I'm looking forward to them smacking into each other on the other side of the wall at some point.
And you see her take a knife and stick it in a sheath at her side. It was like in a knife carrying pocket.
A knife fanny
A
pack.
sheath. Yeah. And as she leaves, you see her slice one of the ropes on a neighbor's house as she walks.
Yeah, and take Crouton with you.
Bark, bark.
All right.
Yeah, and then I'll go do enthralling. Like I'll like knock on doors and be like, "I'm putting on a free show. I just love your town so much." And like really like laying it on thick, and then I'll go do enthralling performance.
Tell me what you perform.
I think, I don't really know.
Please tell me it's a ballad about the defeat of Tiamat and like some
Yeah,
battle or
right.
something.
Just about how bad Tiamat is.
Actually, that would be really like that's like almost too on the nose, and that would make Euphoria really uncomfortable.
Tell a metaphorical story about like a really bad dragon who's just the worst, and how a town bands together and defeats the really bad dragon.
Yeah,
It's a metaphor.
Yeah, I mean, Euphoria will like take that route, but she's not gonna be like, yeah, this is the downfall of Tiamat. So with
Sorry, I was thinking about my bard when I was thinking about that.
With enthralling performance, if I perform for at least 1 minute, I can basically choose a number of humanoids within 60 feet of me who have watched and listened to all of it. It's only up to my charisma modifier?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
That's what keeps it from being like
OP.
OP.
Yeah, got it.
At the very least, you're being a distraction.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you could get like 4 or 5 people.
Yeah. Can I do, like, out of the townspeople that I assemble, I want to pick, like, the 5 most influential-looking ones.
Okay.
And those are going to be the ones I want to charm with this.
Okay.
If that makes a difference at all.
You gotta size them up and single out like the gym leaders, not the rocket grunts.
Yeah, basically.
So you get together a group of actually give me a persuasion or perform check just to see how many people you're going to get to hear your performance first.
They're both 8, so I'll just do persuasion.
Okay.
That's a 17.
Okay. So yeah, you don't get anyone who's working on the building, but you get a lot of families and some older people as well as some farmers.
Okay. So, I guess I'd like to do, like, the most important looking senior citizen, the most important looking farmer, and 3 of the most wealthy families in this town. since they'll have a lot of pull, and they were probably also responsible for letting Tiamat in the first place. Yeah, so they will all need to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
2, 3, 4, 5 people. Trisket left me some of my dice. That's nice. Okay. What is the save?
The save is a 16, please.
Okay. So 2 of them passed, but 3 of them failed.
Okay. I'm okay with... I mean, I guess it's up to you who passes and who fails.
Yeah, I'll say, one of the elders, is just like, that's a nice song, but I've heard better.
Whoa.
I heard the king in my day, kind of thing.
Oh.
And, one of the farmers is not entirely, like, thinks it's pretty, but it's not her fave.
It's not earth-shattering.
Right.
Cool.
Like,
so
she loves it, but she doesn't love you like that.
That's fine. So the 2 of them, they have no
You got
hint that
3
I
of them.
tried to charm them.
Okay.
And then the heads of the families are in love with me. No, just
Yeah.
kidding. No, they idolize me. And they'll hinder anybody who opposes me. So
Oh, shit.
this is useful.
Yeah.
Although they will avoid violence unless it was already inclined to fight on my behalf. And this will
Okay.
last for an hour.
Okay. So, yeah, I was about to ask. I thought it was an hour. So as soon as your performance ends, all 3 of you hear cheering. And at first, Euphoria, you think it's for you, and some of it is for you because the townsfolk are like, "Yay, that was beautiful!" And the wealthy families are like, "You're the best!" But even after the applause dies down, you continue to hear cheering, and you realize it's coming from the area of the hot springs.
We didn't check there.
Nope. Well, if my song is finished and everybody's dispersing but, like, the 3 heads of the family, I'll be like,
Mhm.
Can you escort me to the hot springs? I would so love to see them.
One of them looks at you and goes, "Oh my gosh, like a security escort? Oh my gosh, I get to escort the Euphoria to our hot springs. They're so amazing, and you're so amazing. And like, oh my gosh, they're so warm. We finally got like rid of the guardian snow spirit, and like I get to go to the hot springs with the Euphoria. Yes, I will escort you. Yes, I will come with you. Yes."
I feel like we've met this NPC before.
Tunnel.
Meanwhile, Spy's just like, oh no, need to get more of these ropes down, I think.
Was that enough time? Was that enough time for Adara just like running around the thing to get them all down, or? Okay.
Yeah, you got enough time. Yeah.
All right. So that's probably about when she runs into Chai and is just like, people are cheering for Euphoria?
So
Yeah,
you,
we maybe
you go around the circle.
We maybe should check that out because I don't think it was in the same direction that Euphoria went. I don't know, but I think it's something we should check out.
Let's go. Just dump these off the side of the wall.
Yeah, I'm going to have to apologize to these guards later.
We'll talk about that later. I want to know what you did, but let's go.
I mean, one of them just fell off the wall on his own, but the other one, well, my book.
Fell off the wall on his own, or?
Not quite. Was assisted.
Uh-huh. All right, let's go. Who's cheering and why?
So the 2 of you together and Euphoria with your retinue. You arrive at the hot springs and see a tall human woman in a cloak of red, green, and blue, overseeing a group of villagers who are building baths out of the hot springs. She has gleaming copper hair, and her pale amber eyes have a strange glint to them. She turns and faces you with a smirk. Says, "Well, well, well. The ones who went to visit dearest Ursula. What brings you to me?"
Oh,
Are we all here?
Yes.
I'm not
Okay.
sure if you've heard of my order, but we have a reputation of ferreting out secrets and truths. So tell me, who do you worship?
The great goddess Tamate has brought me here. I sought to remove an evil spirit from this town and bring Tamate's glory to light.
Unfortunately, that's a lie. And Shai will bring out the prayer. It's like, I found this in your room.
I have no idea what that says. I don't read Draconic.
Oh, really? Because I do. And you just said it was draconic. How would you know that if you didn't read it?
I'm a soothsayer. I know all alphabets.
Mm-hmm. Well, for those of
So
you
if you
who
know out. Sorry.
I can recognize the language without knowing what it says. Now,
Mhm.
please. You must think you're very clever.
Oh, I am. And really, spelling the name backwards?
That's some child's play.
That her eyebrow arches. She says, maybe you are clever. What do you want?
Clarifying question.
I'm
How many
pretty
people
sure-
are around?
There are 4 villagers working on the hot springs, and Euphoria's retinue of 3.
What are the 4 villagers working on the hot springs doing?
They are cheering for pretty much everything that she says.
I'm pretty sure the villagers would like to know that you have sacrificed their town to Tiamat.
Yeah,
At
Euphoria's
that-
gonna turn to her retinue and be like, "Can you know, I can't think with all this cheering going on. Do you mind just quieting down your neighbors for us, please?"
And Wardlock kind of looks unhappy at that, as your villagers, Euphoria, kind of said, let's settle down. Yeah, Euphoria, the Euphoria said to settle down.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear from the 4 villagers doing construction, like, but Wardlaw is speaking against their blasphemy, don't you understand? And this kind of becomes a hubbub with the 7 villagers now.
And in case any of you are unfamiliar with my order, the Order of the Bright Horns is dedicated to truth, mysteries, and secrets. So you
I don't
know.
care about your little church. She looks at Euphoria and says, I'll get rid of my pawns if you get rid of yours. We only need queens on the deck here.
Euphoria just will slow blink at her. and just look at her and go, well, how do I have your word? We already know you're a liar. So, I mean, I don't know what else you have up your sleeve. I can't be sure that you're going to be completely honest with me.
Oh, it's such a shame when people come and speak blasphemy against me and Tomate.
Tiamat,
And
you mean?
some of the villagers start hup-hupping, at which point the two guards that had been on the ground arrive and say, that one Wardlaw, she attacked us with a book.
I flapped a book in your face and you fell off the wall. The other one fell on his own. It's like, really, you're just going to shout that out? It's like,
You
really,
see what
that's low
happens?
pride.
I came to this village to protect you all. And now vandals are here. Vandals who speak against our goddess are here with their corrupting influence.
Speaking of corrupting, whatever you're doing with these hot springs and everything is ruining the crops. The ground is far too hot to grow anything.
They all know that that's the evil snow spirit.
Then why would the ground be hot?
I don't know how snow spirits work. I assume it's some of her evil magic. I only have faith in Tomate.
Tiamat, you mean? It's like, no, I'm not going to let this go. You're lying.
Do any of the townsfolk seem like they're even a little bit interested in what Shy and Euphoria are saying?
The ones that Euphoria has charmed are hanging on to every word she says.
That's fair. The rest of them?
They're not under a charm spell, but they definitely believe everything that Wardlaw is saying. And now with the guards coming in, they are not liking Shy so much.
All right. Kind of without making it like a speech, just like to Euphoria and Shy, Adara will say, look, I know you want to feel right, but I think it might be better to clear the people out of here, deal with the dragon worshiper, and show them her room when we're done.
Yeah, so Euphoria goes, can you just escort your neighbors back to their houses, and then you stay in your houses for the time being? I'll come visit you later. Smile.
Oh, of course. Yay!
I don't understand how people can just ignore the facts.
Some of the others seem kind of unhappy about being escorted, but they are being vigorously escorted by your crew.
Good.
After they leave, Wardlaw kind of crosses her arms and says, this town is my horde.
You fancy yourself a dragon?
Oh, I fancy myself a great many things, but I don't like giving up what's rightfully mine.
Considering that it wasn't yours to take in the first place.
And plus, they're people. Owning people is just wrong at an entirely different level.
It's mine now, and it's part of my treasure, and if you want it, you'll have to give me something at least equivalent to it.
What would you consider equivalent?
Oh,
Would an island suffice?
Speaking in money, 15,000 gold in gems or magic items.
What island are you thinking of?
The only island Euphoria ever thinks of. Anti-Fishlaw. should we give her the anti-fish lungs treatment? I mean, I've got that on tap.
I don't think anti-fishlings would appreciate us sending her a fake dragon.
Oh, no. I have something that I can do here and now that's similar to what anti-fish lungs can do.
It's like Shy is kind of calculating the things that she has. How much would you say a drift globe is worth?
Probably about 2,000 or 3,000.
And she only wants 1,500?
15,000.
15,000.
15,000. Okay, 15,000.
Yeah, 1,500. Like, we're walking around with that much money.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So that'll be.
I also like.
If
Shy, I see you doing mental
cup
math.
of water, if the cup of water.
Oh, according to this thing, a drift globe is 800 gold.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, they're not that hard to find. Shy, I see you doing mental math. I see that facial expression. If we
Yes,
pay her
well,
off
I
here,
want
she's just gonna go somewhere else.
Oh, that is true. But I was thinking for immediacy's sake, if I did have that much. But I don't think I have that on my own. Perhaps all of us together, but I would not ask.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not gonna hand her my equipment right before I have to kill her.
Yeah, so do we want to do
It's cute when you think.
Must
So
be an
the
unfamiliar
anti-fish lungs
sensation to you.
later.
Look,
So,
play pretend.
do go ahead.
Yeah, play pretend dragon somewhere else, or we'll stop asking nicely.
Keep saying pretend dragon.
Well, I
Yeah, no,
haven't
have a
seen
feeling
anything
she's
to
an actual
indicate.
dragon. She's just a pretend human, Adara.
Pretend human.
Have you ever met a dragon?
Clearly
so
not,
as-
because all I see in front of me is some asshole.
While everybody's talking, like, since Euphoria's not gotten confirmation from anybody, and she's pretty sure that this lady in front of them is, like,
Yeah, I
a
know.
dragon or half-dragon person.
I know. Shy is convinced that this person is in fact a dragon.
Idara is too. She's trying to goad her
and-
into shapeshifting.
Which
Well,
is
hang
why
on.
she's a pretend human, Adara.
Before we, like, over the table, before we get to the point where she, like, shapeshifts,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to, like, make a deal with her and touch her and bestow a curse on her
Sure.
and dump one of her stats.
Go for it.
Before she does this shape-shifting stuff. Sure, we'll give you 15,000 gold pieces. Let's shake on it. It's a deal.
Show me you have the money.
Yeah, so Euphoria's gonna start, like, picking, like, random shit that I have in my bag that's,
Shy's gonna like add her drift globe and stuff like that to see if, and Shy's got
I'm not gonna give
probably
you all.
nearly 1,000 gold in her pouch.
I'm surprised you haven't tried to haggle. Usually humans always try and get a bargain.
Well, this is only showing you what we have here. We're just... we like to deal with things expediently. Do we have a deal?
She kind of looks at Adara.
I've got her half.
I'll flip
Or her
one
third.
copper piece into the pile.
Oh,
Euphoria, give me a deception check.
Mm-hmm. Can I use our inspiration on this? Because I really want to.
Yeah.
yes, please. Please do.
Deception check. That's a 19.
She smirks, says, and well, that was easier than I expected. Deal.
Uh-huh. Yep. I shake her hand and I bestow a curse on her. And which stat should we dump, fam?
I don't know.
Charisma or strength?
She's a dragon.
Dragon, so I'd go with strength.
Con, get her HP
Strength.
down.
Or yeah, we'll do her con.
Okay.
Yeah, so while cursed, she'll have disadvantage on all ability checks with Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
And attack rolls against me.
Oh, it doesn't actually reduce her HP? Then you might pick a different one. I don't know how many con checks she's gonna do.
Yeah. So should I dump? Hang on.
What do most of your attacks do? Because if you do things with wisdom saves, you would want to dump that.
Actually, because of my stuff, the spells that I have in my possession are asking them to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Shatter,
Go for
Heat
it.
Metal, and Thunderwave. So I think I'm gonna still dump her con.
Yeah.
Okay, so disadvantage on con saves?
Yes, please.
I say go for it because the only one I really have is Sacred Flame, which is a dex, which usually dragons are not that dexy. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like dragons are everything E. And it's
Yeah. But I'd say go for that one. Because most of mine are attack rolls.
This will last for a minute, and then, like, if I want to spend my other spell slot, I'll have to touch her again, which is fine. I don't mind.
As soon as you cast that spell on her, what does your spell feel like?
I think it varies on the person.
Okay.
So for her, I think what I'd want to do is, like, have it be, like, ice. Like, my grip is really, really cold and frigid, and it just goes from, like, her hand up to her elbow.
By the way, Shai was preparing her spiritual weapon because no way this is going to go down any other way.
Wardlaw looks at you and says, still holding your hand in hers, says, dirty trick. And you see the rest of her lengthen and embiggen until the hand that you are holding is a red claw and massive red wings sprout out of your back, out of her back. And what you see in front of you is a young red dragon. And
hey,
with
we're all
that,
fire resistant.
What?
At least we're all fire resistant.
Yep.
We're gonna take a quick break and be right back with a dragon fight. So
everybody,
stick around.
Everybody stretch and pee so that you're prepared to sit and watch as the Threeflings TPK. We'll find out.
We got this.
Back in a bit. back.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. We are Threeflings, and we are playing Reclaim by Yubi. And the Threefs are about to fight Bordla, a young red dragon who has been masquerading as a human. So let's roll initiative, y'all.
Yeah.
Yep, we're actually going to fight a dragon in Dungeons & Dragons. This is great.
Ooh, that's a bad roll.
I rolled a 2 and a 20.
For you, friends.
So 24. Nat 20.
15. Not that bad.
Euphoria got a 20.
Okay.
Oh, evidently a 30-second commercial started.
That was a while ago.
Oh, that should be over.
Okay, all right. I just looked at chat.
That's fine. Adara, you are up.
All right. Is Euphoria being, like, held or just, like, touching? Like, has she been
Just
grabbed?
touching.
Okay, cool. Then
Not grabbed.
Then I'm just rushing in, and I'm going to try and get as many blood as I can.
As many blood as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
so,
dragon has not yet taken flight.
Yeah, that's what I want. So I'm going to, how much bigger is the dragon? Like, what size category? Large?
Large.
Okay. Only large?
She's a young dragon.
Just checking. Cool. So then I'm going to take an attack with my scimitar. Whoa.
She look like this.
Got it in between the thing. That is a 25.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you hit.
Cool. Please take 14 points of magic silvered slashing damage.
Okay. Cool.
Now I'm going to extra attack, or second attack, is a 22 to hit.
Yeah,
All right.
that is a palpable hit.
13 points of damage.
Wait, I gotta need a calculator for this. So you're just fighting one thing, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be a big thing.
It is a big thing.
So let's do it. I don't need to do paper math. I'm not trying to impress anybody. So 13?
Yeah, and the last one was 14.
Yep, I got that.
Cool. Then I'm gonna try and do a trip attack. I'm second winding, and I'm gonna do a trip attack.
Okay.
I can probably trip a dragon, right?
Sure.
So that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
All right. Please make me a strength saving throw, which I'm sure you're amazing at. Whew.
Oh, not with that kind of die roll, but oh, and we haven't gotten our little proficiency bonus to that yet. So that's 14.
You fail. With 21 points of dragon or damage. Sorry, Adara just like 21 points of dragon. Yeah. So I meant action surge, not second wind. Thank you, Dress. So with 21 points of damage, Idara just like sweeps under the leg, and then like pops it up and over so the dragon falls over.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna extra attack again because I'm action surging. Does a 16 hit?
So this is now 4 attacks.
Yeah, this is the fourth one. She's prone, so I get advantage. Okay.
Right.
So that's a 20.
A 16 does not hit.
Good, because with advantage, it's better. That's a 22.
Yes, that hits.
Cool.
I'm glad I didn't give you the weaker version of this dragon.
Yeah, and then you know what? For giggles, can I do more than one maneuver in a turn? Nobody's told me I can't. I just use the superiority dice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I can just...
I mean, if you could do it as many times as you have superiority dice.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna do a menacing attack.
Dara just wants to show off.
I guess I didn't... Okay, so I didn't say it before I rolled. So I will recognize if it is too late, but I would like to make this a menacing attack, but I did already roll my attack.
I mean, you didn't tell me what it was, so it could be a menacing attack.
Okay, then I roll. 9. So that's 17 points of damage, and please make me a wisdom save.
Okay.
I am not here to fuck around.
You've done 65 points of damage to this dragon, I'm just letting you know.
Good.
And a wisdom save. Wow. Okay, I think ink cursed my dice. before calling off for the night.
No, she actually
'Cause
said
that's
she
a-
would to me. So,
That is a 10.
You fail. You are frightened of me until the end of my next turn. And then I'm gonna bite. Can I bite? Yeah, because action surge doesn't mean I can't do a bonus action. So this dragon that's now prone and afraid of me, I'm just gonna go for her with my teeth. 26.
Yes, you hit.
Please take 10 points of bite.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I love being a fighter.
Euphoria.
Yeah,
It's your turn.
wasn't sure there was gonna be any dragon left for me or
I know,
It's a dragon. It's not going down from one attack from a fighter. Sorry, one round from a
You
fighter.
say that now. You say that now.
That's
But,
5 points worth of damage.
All right, there go half my superiority dice.
That's fucking hilarious.
I've forgotten what I wanted to do.
I think we all stalled at just everything.
Idara has to say something cool. I'll think of something cool while you're buffering. Fuck. Idara just says, "Shit, I guess you are a dragon."
I can tell you once when I was doing a playtest and someone revealed that they were a dragon, one of the players who was an Oath of Vengeance paladin used all of their extra attack. Or no, I think it was something else they got, like superiority dice. Maybe they were a champion,
Mhm.
but they did all of them attacking that dragon, and they did end up dying because it was an ancient dragon and they were level 10. But they did do like 120 damage
Oh my
or
God.
something.
Yeah, I
So like,
considered
I'm just gonna keep going. Fuck you, dragon.
I considered using all 4 of my dice in the opening round, and then was like, no. We should hang on to those.
Okay. Oh, sugar. Bestow Curse is a concentration spell.
Yes.
So I can't do that.
You can cast another spell as
That
long
is
as
a
it's not also concentration.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do Shatter.
Okay.
I'd like to position myself so I don't hit Adara with this.
Okay.
And then the dragon will need to make me a Constitution saving throw. I'm doing it like directly on her.
Disadvantage.
Yes, at disadvantage. And she will take.
Wow. It's good that was a disadvantage because let me tell you, that's a nat 20 and a 4 on the die.
Nice.
So that is a 13.
Dope. She doesn't pass. She takes 10 thunder damage. It's not as
Okay.
good. I rolled 2 ones, but it's
Oh.
fine. It is what it is. And then I'm going to give Shy Bardic Inspiration as my
Oh.
bonus action.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's a D8, friend.
I shall put one of those to the side so that I remember.
I mean, it is Shy's turn.
All right, after all of that happened, we'll still summon her book. And yeah, going to have a book fly in this dragon's face.
Do it.
Okay, so that's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Sure. Alright, that's 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And we'll close in with her mace and try and flank with Idara. And the dragon's still prone, right? So an attack would be at advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So with her new magical mace, and that would be a 25 to hit.
Yes, that indeed hits.
5 points of damage.
Okay. You got 99 problems. The dragon is one.
For now.
All right. So, Wardwell is not happy.
I bet.
She crawls away from being prone. And once she rights herself, she takes flight. And
Provoking an opportunity attack because she left our threatened ranges?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't
And
mind if I do.
And does our flanking count for opportunity attacks?
Yes.
Don't mind if I do. 21.
Yeah, you hit.
19 to hit. Because I think I have to use my mace instead of...
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
So that's 12 points of damage for me.
Okay.
Scimitar, if it matters.
6 points of damage. Bludgeoning.
Cool. So she flies about 30 feet in the air and goes just breathes out a huge cone of fire in a 30-foot radius that gets all of you. So I would like you all to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
21.
18.
Jetpack, you're muted.
13.
Okay. Let's get out the dice roller. There's too many dice.
Uh-oh, that's not what you want to hear. Is it too many dice because Trisket stole all your d6s and therefore you have 0? And you need to roll 1?
No.
All right.
But everyone but Euphoria succeeded.
That's great.
And
I
we
love
are
that for
resistant
me.
to fire.
So Euphoria,
Cool.
you are going to take 67 fire damage.
Jesus Christ. I can't
Although you actually take half of that because you are fire resistant. And the rest of you are going to take half of that, but then half of that because
So
you
what was
are
the number?
fire resistant. 67. So take
All
a
right,
quarter
so
of 67.
34. So
So Euphoria
17.
takes 34.
17.
And the other two
Yeah.
of you take 17.
All right.
Okay.
I've got 2 HP.
You're still standing.
Oh, man.
And
The
then...
bard.
The fuck
Oh, that
computer?
means I can do Hellish Rebuke because I'm still standing.
Yeah.
She's not
Fuck
in
'em up.
melee.
Oh. I don't... Does it have to be melee?
It's a reaction within
Oh.
60 feet of me.
Oh, okay, then go ahead. Sorry.
Can we
I
all do
have
Hellish
my
Rebuke?
brain.
What do you
We
mean
can all
all?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
hellish. 2 of you can hellish rebuke.
Sorry, Adara, but you
Mm.
can't do Hellish Rebuke. Okay.
Yeah.
let me
so
look that
now
up.
she's got to make the dex saving throw.
Yes. 2, or do we just both take the one that she does?
It's probably separate saves.
Separate saves?
Yeah, separate
Mhm.
saves.
It's separate attacks.
So that is, oh my gosh, a 16 and a 12.
Ink did curse you.
So I'll say a 16 for Shy and a 12 for Euphoria.
Cool. She's
Okay,
going
so-
to take... Oh,
So makes my save. So that would be only 3 damage, but you know, every little bit helps.
I rolled a 15 for damage.
Okay. So both of you
Failed her save.
mightily rebuke. And she just laughs. and fire bellows out of her. And in Draconic, she shouts, "Fire cannot hurt a dragon." And as soon as she says that, magma erupts from the ground in a circle around you. And you are all surrounded by a geyser wall of lava, magma. Please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Kyoko needs to get here ASAP.
23.
16.
I got a 20 this time. Thank God.
You all saved. This one I can roll with real dice. So that would be 8, 10, 18, 22, 23. So half of 23 would be 12. Half of 12 is 6. So you each take 6 fire damage.
So you
I'm
round
down.
down, so it'd be 11
no.
rounded down to 5.
5.
Just in case it matters.
The bar is down. And regardless. Actually, no, the Banshee's here. I'm up with. Hang on, what is it? 1d4?
1d4.
I'm up with 2 hit points.
Hey! It's like it never happened.
Yeah, I'm back to where I started. Right.
And let's see. The magma falls. And you see Ursula and Kyoko running your way.
Good.
Adara, it is your turn.
All right. I drop my scimitar, and say, "Running away is not gonna help you." I take out my bow and I'm gonna shoot her.
Okay.
19 on the die. So
Yeah.
26. What is this? This is a D8? 1. So 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot her again. And hopefully it goes better than that. 24 to hit.
That hits.
And there we go. 10 points of damage. This is piercing, not magical.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
she is
you
no
hit.
longer afraid of me.
Okay.
Because she was, but she is no longer.
Yes. I mean, she did fly away from you before.
That's true. Yeah, that's my turn.
Euphoria. You're muted, my love.
Still muted.
No, I'm not.
There we go.
I am going to use a bonus action to take a greater healing potion because
Okay.
So now I have a total of 15 hit points, which is great. Love that.
Okay.
Again, Shai was considering healing you, but is greatly relieved to not have to.
Now you can use that for yourself. Yeah, I've had enough of her bull honkies, so I'm casting Shatter at 3rd level.
Okay.
So then she needs to make a Constitution saving throw,
Okay.
and I'm rolling 48.
That's a disadvantage. So that is with disadvantage, that is a 22.
Dang.
Fuck.
She
I
has
really-
+9 to Constitution.
Well, then it's a good thing she has disadvantage on those checks, because this
Yeah,
could have been a
right.
lot worse.
Yeah, I got a 13 on the die.
Yeah, so I rolled 20 thunder damage, but because she passed, she takes half of that.
Okay. So 10 thunder damage.
Yes, she takes 10 thunder damage, and that was my second third level spell slot. So,
Okay.
and that's the end of my turn. Because I can't do a bonus. My bonus action was using a potion.
Okay.
Worth it.
Worth
Shy,
it.
you are up.
Okay. Now, the book can reach her,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll do so.
Yeah, she's about 30 feet up in the air right now.
Flying right at her face. That will be a 19 to hit.
Yes.
All right, book to the
Y'all
face.
are rolling really high to hit tonight. I just want to point
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah. So that's 8 points of force damage. And
Okay.
Shy will just kind of track her with her fingers and fire off a guiding bolt. So I'll make a ranged spell attack and see if that helps. 14 plus 7, that's 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I need...
Oh, stretch.
Okay, so that's 20 points of radiant damage, and the next attack roll is at advantage.
Okay.
She's covered with glittering light.
All right. So that seemed to cause her a lot of pain. And she flies down not as confidently as she did before. She looks at Adara. Says, "You hurt me." And
You haven't hurt me.
She's gonna move. She moves in to bite you. And that is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And that is 17 piercing damage
All right.
plus 1 fire damage, so you can just negate the fire damage.
All right.
So 17 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna try and claw at you
Mm.
twice. Ooh, that's a nat 20. My
Oof.
dice are uncursed.
Ooh.
So a nat 20 and a 24
Both
to
hit.
hit you. So that would be 12 plus 18. If we're doing the crit on here, would be plus so 18 plus 28. So that's 32 slashing damage from the first claw.
From the first claw?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good news,
That's
I can't
on the
die.
crit. And then 10 slashing damage from the second claw.
Okay, well, first claw knocks me out, so second claw is a death save failure.
Okay.
Fortunately, I am an agent of death and cannot die.
At this point, Kyoko arrives.
Good.
I can't. I'm so sorry. I and looks around and sees this chaos.
We're
Says,
hoping.
I can't do. I'm weakened while she's here, but I can help a little bit. And
Any help would be appreciated.
Revive me.
she's gonna cast Cure Wounds at first level on Adara.
Ooh, all right.
So, yeah, she's weak right now. So, Adara,
Uh-huh.
you are going to gain 8 hit points.
That wakes me back up, right?
Yeah, you are back up and you have 8 hit points.
Cool.
And then, I should have said Dragon would, after attacking you, she would have flown back up and been about 60 feet in the air.
So am I on the ground or am I in her mouth? Please say
You're
I'm in
on
her
the
mouth.
ground. She clawed you.
Oh.
No. You're
Dang
not
it.
up in the air.
Dang it.
If you want to be in her mouth, you can be.
100%.
But she would have just bit you and clawed at you.
No, I want to be with her.
But you wouldn't have gotten the cure wounds because that's a touch spell.
Oh, it's a touch
That's a
spell?
touch spell.
Never mind. Then I want to be on the
Do you
ground.
want to be dead in a dragon's mouth?
No.
Okay. So, no, she'd be 50 feet up. So, yes.
Okay.
She's 50 feet up. And then volcanic gases form a cloud right in the middle of all of you. And it starts to spread through the town, going into houses. And it's hard to see around here. And you all start to cough, and you hear villagers coughing, too. And Adara, it's your turn.
Is the
Please start by giving me a Constitution saving
okay.
throw.
That's fine. I'm a fighter. I'm great at this.
A quick question
Nat 20.
about villagers and stuff. If the villagers had the warding up on their house that they had, are they immune from the volcanic gases, or was that just to keep Kyoko out?
It was to keep Kyoko out, but also Ursula cut it down.
All of them? Before she went out?
She didn't have time to do that. She just the ones that she saw in the way. But it was to keep out Kyoko. Okay,
then never mind.
Does it look like the ash is like low to the ground, or?
It's just a 20-foot radius, actually, so it's not like taking over the whole town.
Oh, okay.
I would say it's a sphere. So some of it is low to the ground and some of it is high in a ball.
Great.
It's a 20-foot sphere of poisonous gas.
Cool. I'm going to like grabbing my scimitar as I go in case I need it. I'm going to just run like the magma's gone, right? Did the magma stay?
The magma's gone.
I'm going to just move like out and up the nearest like tall thing with my boots of spider climbing.
Okay.
So that I'm hopefully like out of the cloud cover and I'm now on a roof and I'm just gonna shoot her twice.
Do it.
Just you have advantage on the first shot.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'm gonna just say, hey fucko, learn how to bite harder. Thank you for letting me dodge the nat one. That is a 26 to hit.
Okay.
And I'm going to forget again to specify that I'm doing a maneuver before I say it, so I'm not going to do it on this one. So please take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a menacing attack this time. Actually, I think I do decide after I connect. That's fine. Shoot again.
Shoot again.
22 to hit.
You hit.
Menacing attack. That is better. 14 points of damage. And please make me a will save.
Okay. So that is 10.
She's frightened of me again. She should
Tell me how you frighten her to death.
Yeah, so Adara just like coming out of the poison cloud, like it's just rolling off her, blood, absolutely covered in blood and bite marks, but looking pissed as hell. Just like runs straight off the side of a building, lands on the roof looking cool, says her cool one-liner, hey fucko, learn to bite harder, and then just looses 2 arrows, like one in each eye, and she just comes crashing down. And then Adara has a moment where she's like, oh shit. Did she land on anyone? Fuck.
Adara took down this dragon almost single-handedly.
Adara was made for one thing, and it only comes up in about once every 3, like, Uncaged adventures, so, like... She's very excited when it works. But yeah, she has a moment where she's just like, I am the king of the world. Fuck, what if the dragon landed on someone? Shit, and, like, comes back down. My adrenaline is high.
As she hits the ground, her magic fades, and you see energy and light just wash into Kyoko. And the warmth evaporates from this area. And you see the villagers look around. And they look at you and the dragon and Kyoko in awe. And they again start pulling down the wards and assure her that they will worship her again, apologize for ever discounting her. And as this is happening, before you can even catch your breath, the mountains of Meijin groan and shake with the rush of a huge avalanche. The sound and fury of your fight has caused the mountains to crack open. Kyoko turns, ice and snow whirling around her as she lifts her hands and wails out a note so pure and clear, the water in the hot springs freezes over. And as the avalanche tumbles towards Meijin, it is split by the tone, parting and flowing around the village without touching it. There's a second of silence in the aftermath before the villagers burst into cheers and grateful shouts, bowing to their guardian spirit.
Euphoria's like crying. This was so beautiful and so like awesome.
Idara is leaning heavily on Shy and is just like, please remind me not to provoke a dragon the next time we meet one.
Oh, so you're done dying now. Okay.
No, I can't die. But that hurt like hell.
I mean, you might not be able to die permanently, but you were definitely dying for a bit there.
Yeah, I'm fine now. Just quietly second wind myself. Cool. See, I'm already getting better.
It's like good.
Coughing up blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I'll just save that spell slot that I was gonna waste on you then.
A true friend.
The village, led by Euphoria's fan club and Ursula, celebrate the three of you as heroes. They throw a feast in your and Kyoko's honor. And Kyoko offers you as your payment 1,000 worth of gems and the Winter's Wand.
What's that do?
And thanks you for all that you did for her. It's a rare wand, has 7 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 or more charges to cast Ice Knife at spell save DC 15. For 1 charge, you cast the 2nd level version. You can increase the spell slot by 1 for every charge you want to expend, and regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. And then the usual thing, if you max it out, roll a d20, and if you get a 1, it crumbles into snow and is destroyed.
That sounds very useful.
Amongst, or within the dragon's corpse, if you want to look around in there for parts,
you know what?
Or anything.
Curious enough to look. Yeah, sure.
Among lootable dragon parts that are valuable in alchemical ingredients like teeth and eyes and skin for armor,
Fire gizzard.
you also see a hat of disguise, which is what
thing to find in a dragon, but okay.
That is what Wardlaw had been wearing, because chromatic dragons can't shapeshift.
Oh.
Not when they're that young.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought they could do something when they got older, but yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
I think we'll discuss the position of loot later, probably in the after bit.
Yeah.
We fought a dragon and we won.
We fought a dragon and we won.
Is there anything else you all would like to do?
Go to the tavern for a drink? I think we could all use one.
Oh, go ahead.
Euphoria would be like, you know what would be really great is if we absolutely destroyed this new temple.
Yeah.
Get some sledgehammers out, man.
Yep.
After I pop some ribs back into place, I have some extra energy to work through.
Oh, I love it.
I'm sure the town would like to get in on that as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the town is all for this. So having drinks, having a feast, and demolishing a temple to a demon goddess is where we end tonight's episode of Threeflings with Reclaim by Yui. And we are going to do a raid. So stick around for just a second. But let's welcome back Zan. Tell us who you are and where we can find you.
Hello, I am Zan Larson, also known as Pale Wit Rabbit on the Twitters and the Instagrams. I have been offline for a bit. Hopefully I will be coming back soon. But I do a lot of art things. I draw a lot of stuff. I've drawn for the Uncaged volumes, except Volume 1 for some reason. And Book of Seasons, a ton of other things. You can find me on DM's Guild as well. I think there's probably a list with me on it of things that I've done.
Euphoria, who are you and where can we find you?
I am Just Pack. You can find me at Health Pack Stream on Twitter. I am a writer and an editor. I'm currently taking editing commissions. So if you need some work done, feel free to hit me up. My DMs are open.
Dara, who are you? Where can we find you?
I'm GwendyB, and you can find me mostly on Twitter at GwendyB. I'm also an illustrator, so follow if you like seeing art. It'll probably happen again. It's been a hot second.
And I'm Jess. You can find me on Twitter at miss_Jess03. I want to give a plug here to Uncaged Tarot, which everyone in this stream was involved in. If you like Uncaged and you like tarot, or you just like one of those things, you will love the Uncaged Tarot. It's a tarot deck based on the monsters in Uncaged. So thank you so much for spending your Friday with us. Next week, we are playing On These Cursed Wings by Megan Irving, which is also from Volume 3. And now we are going to raid Utopia. So thank you so much again for joining us. We love you so much. And we look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye.
Have a great night, everybody.
Bye.